Hello, guys. It's Mrs.Z, and this is Grade 5, Mission 5, Lesson 6, Exit Ticket. Right? They say the image below represents three planters. They're filled with soil. Find the total volume of soil in 3 planters. Okay, planter A. Now they give us information. Planter A is 14 inches by 3 inches by 4 inches. Planter B is, this doesn't work. Okay, let's do this one here. Planter B is 9 inches by 3 inches by 3 inches. Okay, I'll try to use pink, but let me see if this one works. Planter B is using this. All right. So we have a planter. Let's read everything. So these are the 3 planters. They want us to find the total of the whole volume. And they gave us some picture has some values, the height of all 3 planters together, the length and width of the planter C, and then they gave us information for planter A. They say planter A is 14 inches, so A is from here to here. I'm going to 14 inches. Okay, so from here to here is 14 inches. Now, by 3 inches, so from here to here is 3 inches. So I'm going to make like this here. That's the 3 inches. This is the, and then 4 inches is the height. So now we know this part right here. So this much of is, I can make the line. Okay, it's 4 inches. So we know information for the box A. So it's length times width times height. So we can calculate A so far because the information for length, width, and height are there. So length is long side, the short side width, and the height is there. Now I can also color this first box, so we can say we're going to do one box at a time, and then we're going to add them all together when we need it. All right, now the next clue. Planter B is 9 inches by 3 inches by 3 inches. So this here, from here to here, it has to be 9 inches. So that's the length of B. Also, it could be shown right here or even behind, all right? And then this from here to here is 3 inches, same like in A as well. So this is 3 inches. And then the height from here to here for just this box is also 3 inches. So if I take the orange to be the B, my pink doesn't work. So actually, no, I'm going to stick with the pink. I just need a different one. Okay, let's see. Maybe this one work a little bit. Yep, okay. So this is B planter, and it is 9 by 3 by 3. Okay, so we're gonna have all the label first, then we're going to go to calculating. And then now the planter C, they didn't give us information for the planter C, but by knowing all these, we can figure it out the rest. So if planter C is it shows here the length is 3, the width is 3, and then all we need to figure out is this height. Okay, so now they give us information that from the bottom of the shape right here to the top of these all 3 planters, they gave us the value from there to there. I'm going to just extend that to you can see it. They gave us it's 13. They did like this this is called bracelets. So they did in a bracelet that's 13 inches. Okay, we don't know this part right here. We don't know what this purple part is, but so far we know that the length, the height for A is 4. Here, they tell us it's 4. And then we know then B, pink box, is 3. That's from the story. Here is the 4 inches height and 3 inches the height. So 4 plus 3 is 7. So 7 plus what makes 13? So if I have till here is 7. So 7 and what makes 13? 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. So 7 and 6 makes 13. 7 and 6 makes 13. So I found what height of C is, 6 inches. So by giving information, you can find the information that you don't know. And that information is the height for this C platter, which I'm going to now color the purple. Right. So when we have all the information that we need for each box, the length, the width, and the height, we can go and calculate individual volumes for each platter. So I'm going to scroll down and I'm going to do first the A. So volume for A equals length is 14 inches times the width is 3 inches. The height is 4 inches. So we are multiplying inch by inch by inch. So we got cubic inches in our answer. We also need to multiply 14 by 3 by 4. So either way you like, you can think 14 times 3, 3 14s, and then times 4. Or you can do 3 times 4 is 12, and then 12 times 14. It's your choice what to do. So let's use this area here of the paper. So if I do 14 times 3, 3 times 4 is 12. I remember 1. So 1 times 3 is 3, plus 1 is 4. So 4 times 3 is 42. And now I need to multiply that by 4. So 2 times 4 is 8. And 4 times 4 is 16. So and this is equal to the box A is 168 cubic inches. So we find A. Okay. Let's do B. B will be the same. The volume is, the long side is 9 inches times the width or shorter side is 3 inches in this case, and that the height is also 3 inches. So right now, our answer gonna be inch times inch times inch makes cubic inches. And then 9 times 3 times 3 is 9. 9 times 9 is 81. 81 inches. If you don't know 9 times 9, you can figure it out 3 times 7 and multiply that by 3. It's another way to do it. So B is 81 square inches. Now let's do C. C volume is you have to look the picture. Some kids are confused, but if they show the length right here, so that's the same as this one or this one. This is parallel to this, to this. So if this is 3 inches, so is this. So if I don't know, I can put myself into also, if they show here the 3 inches, so this is also 3 inches, this is 3 inches. So I know you get used to on the bottom having length and width, but it also length and width could be on the top as well. And the height is this, so that is 6 inches. So we have 3 by 3 by 6 or 3 by 3 by 6. If you go from the top, 3 by 3 by 6 or 3 by 3 by 6. All right, so let's go back to the, I need to make it smaller, sorry guys. All right, now it's the length is 3 inches, the width is 3 inches, and the height is 6 inches. So all that would be inch times inch times inch, cubic inches. 3 times 3 is 9. 6 times 9 is 54. Okay, so we got ourselves volume for A, B, and C. All when we go back to the story, they say, what is the total volume of the soil in the 3 planters? So when we think about that, what we need to do is the total is A plus B plus C. Okay, so that's what we needed to do. So we got 168 plus 81 plus 54. Underline. We can use our line to help us be precise. 8 plus 1 is 9, plus 4 is 13. Remember a 1. We can think about 5 and 1, 6, and 6 and 6 double. That's 12. And then 8 makes 20. Now remember 2. So 303 cubic centimeter inches. Cubic inches should be the total. So we can also say here 303 cubic inches total. Okay, now we need to write answer. They say find the total volume of soil in 3 planters. That is the question. So the total volume of the soil in the 3 planters is 303 cubic inches. Okay, I hope that is not too dark, guys. Um, my room is getting darker, so I hope that this helps. I'm going to make it smaller so you can see all the work we have done. It's the when you have a complex figure that has a more than one prism, you have to find the volume for each prism, the length, the width, and height, the length, the width, and height, the length, and width, and height. And then when you calculate volume for each of these, then you're gonna add them together to find the total volume of the this complex figure. At this time was about tree planters, but it could be different story involved. All right, that was exit ticket grade 5 mission 5 lesson 6, and it was Mrs. Z. I love you guys. Stay safe.